Why, hello there. My name's Allison. I'm so happy to be here with you again today. I wanted to quickly share another bit of design advice that I've come to, admittedly, through a recent internal temper tantrum I was having with myself, like full on kicking, stomping internally, of course. Um, it came at a point when I was making a really difficult decision about choosing between, do I stay in this reality that clearly I've outgrown, but I can't figure out why, but it's frustrating and I just feel it's like that contraction pain rather than expansion pain. And a new reality that I don't yet know what it is. So at that point in time, I shared my frustration with a friend of mine, and they told me, of course, like there's always going to be problems that you don't really want to do. There's always going to be things that you don't want to do. It's just a crappy part of life. And I acknowledge that that's true. But something about it didn't quite feel totally right in my being. Like I was sorting through a lot of uncertainty. So when I actually sat with the discomfort and uncertainty and frustration that was arising, the wisdom that came to me was that I needed to choose the role that I wanted, the most aligned role for me, because essentially that was what I was picking between. And then that way, at least the problems inherent in that role, because of course, as I mentioned in the last video, everything has problems attached to it no matter what you choose. It's just an inherent part of life. So at least if you're choosing the role that you want, the problems that come along with it have a different flavor of fulfillment, like more fulfillment, because they are a means to the end of your role that you're choosing for yourself. So just a quick example of this that I actually saw in a TikTok that has been really helpful for like framing this internally for myself. She was talking about picking a husband in this case, but I think this applies to so much more. So she said to pick like a man who wants to be a dad and be a husband, not to have kids and have a wife. So there's that difference between being and having. It's like you're choosing the role of, in this case, husband and dad, which then makes the problems that come up, like kids puking, needing to get them to like soccer practice on time, being a good husband, it makes those problems fulfilling because it's a part of that role that you're picking for yourself.